It has been 2.5 years since I've become a mother, and let me tell you, it has been a journey. Okay, it has been a journey. There's been lots of crying, not just from the baby, but from me as well. Those first couple months of becoming a mother, I don't know who cried more, but both of us did a lot of crying, and not in a bad way. That's just what happened. I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? It was a lot, okay? 2.5 years in, and just some of the many things I've learned. But these little nuggets, I hope you appreciate them, because I would have appreciated them, so I hope you appreciate them. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. Number 1, it is not gonna matter whether you breastfeed, formula feed, combo feed, doesn't matter, okay? If that baby is gonna be a colicky baby, it's gonna be a colicky baby. If that baby is gonna be a baby that sleeps through the night like an angel, it's gonna sleep through the night like an angel. If it's gonna wake up once, maybe twice a night, it's gonna do that, okay? My baby did all of them. My son was like, Mommy, you're gonna experience everything about this newborn phase, okay? And he put us through the ringer. Countless sleepless nights, so much crying, so much pumping, which pumping is not the funnest thing in the world, okay? Pumping low-key is just okay, I did not like that experience at all. I didn't mind nursing directly. The whole pumping thing, yeah, no, I made a whole video on that. Go check that out on my All Things Motherhood playlist. Yeah, nah. Those first couple of months, they're gonna be hard. There's gonna be cute moments, but if it is your first child and you don't know what to expect, it is going to be hard, okay? And you're not gonna necessarily mind it. I didn't mind. It just was a lot. Being tired all the time, not being able to feel like yourself, trying to heal from having a baby, recovering from just labor and delivery, and being pregnant is a lot. And then just everybody's texting you or calling you and checking in on you. And look, please, if you do not have a village like that, I would hope at least your mom is calling you, or one friend, or a sibling maybe. But I have 2 little sisters, okay? And a mother who is very stressed out about a lot of stuff. And they kept tabs on me all the time, and I'm so grateful. But that also turns into another thing to do when you're trying to survive in those first 6 months of becoming a mother. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Just keep that in mind. It's a lot. Would I do it again? Not right now. Sometimes I like to think I could do it again right now. My son is 2.5. Okay, he's 2.5. I don't think I could do that again right now. That seems like a lot. And I know a lot of people do 2 under 2. I applaud you. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I would cry. It's too much. It's way too overwhelming. Having a 2.5-year-old who is potty training is very overwhelming. No regrets. I love him to pieces. I literally want to give him everything on this planet. But if I'm being really honest, it is a lot. It's very overwhelming. Kids are a lot. Okay? Phase 2, 6 months to 1 year. Okay, at this point now they're crawling. Your baby led weaning. They're eating chicken. They're starting to walk. They're getting into things that they shouldn't be getting into. It is chaotic. Okay, 6 to 1 year, real chaotic, because now they're like, whoa, what is all this stuff? They will drive you nuts, and they will be so cute and so curious and just so freaking adorable. You want to let them just explore and get into everything, but kids are dangerous, okay? They will put their little fingers in the outlets where they shouldn't be putting their fingers, so be sure you cover all their outlets. It is important, okay? Important! I'm gonna tag everything I talk about in this video as far as baby proofing and whatnot down in the description, okay? Baby gates, the outlet covers, just making sure everything's good, okay? You want the links? The links are in there, girl. The links are in there. But I'll tell you, I loved 6 months to 1 year of age. So much more fun for me personally. I loved getting to make him his meals. I loved watching him eat. I loved seeing his little face react to all these new foods. It's really a whole new world for these babies. It's really cute. I really like that phase. And they're just this chubby toddler / baby, because he's not fully a toddler just yet. He or she is not fully a toddler just yet. I have a son, so I'm gonna say he, but he just wasn't fully there yet. but he wasn't a baby anymore. But it was just so cute. It was so cute. It's a very fun phase, but a very hectic phase. And the one thing I learned out of that phase is you just gotta let them explore, okay? They're gonna get into things you don't want them to get into. My son, for whatever reason, would always go into the bathroom and mess with the toilet paper and like to pick at the bathroom rugs thing. I'm like, what are you doing, child? What are you doing? Bothering me? You're not bothering me that much. I mean, obviously you're kind of ruining the bathroom carpets at this point, but I'm like, it's just a bathroom carpet. He's exploring. They're soft. In my head, I'm like, that makes sense. Sure, I don't remember what it's like to be 7-8 months old, but you seem to really be digging this, so who am I to stop you? I'm gonna let you have it. In that 6-month to 1 year phase, it is insane. All the changes they grow through, the growth spurts, having teeth grow in, learning how to crawl, learning how to walk, figuring out the stairs if you guys have stairs. And you're now at this point, you're adjusting the car seats from newborn to not-ish newborn, whatever's the in-between, whatever people call that, I don't know. But you know, you can't be putting a 6-month-old baby in a newborn seat. You can't do that. They're too big at that point. You gotta adjust it to like just baby, I guess, just the baby seat part, because they're not fully a toddler yet, so you can't do that piece either. So just baby seat. I really enjoyed that second phase of being a mother. It was so fun. He's just so cute, and watching him explore. And just know that phase is also very messy. Like, you thought the newborn phase was messy because they're spitting up the milk, because they're just like exploding through their diapers, whatever the case is, right? You think that's messy, and sure it is. It is. But until you are sitting there after breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever it is, and you have to clean the high chair after the mess that just went down, because you gotta let them feel things, right? You gotta let them explore the textures and all that stuff once they get to 6 to 1 years of age. The way I have scrubbed the freaking high chairs is insane. Let's call this one phase 3, right? Okay, that's 1 year to 1.5. This part was literally insane. My son was going up everybody's stairs, every house we ever went to, up the stairs, okay? He would just fly over, up the stairs, doing his thing, getting into everybody's cabinets and stuff, because not everybody's house you go to is gonna be baby proof, okay? Keep that in mind. Not everybody's house is baby proof. Not your mother's, not your father's, not your grandparents, not your friends. Unless they have kids, their house is probably not baby proof. So keep that in mind, okay? Because now at this point, your toddler is getting into everything, because that 1 year to 1.5, yeah, girl, they're gonna test your patience. They're gonna test your patience. They're gonna be so cute. They might say a couple words here and there, and it is going to melt your heart. But also, you're gonna be like a lot. Okay, you're gonna be are you okay? Oh my gosh, all the time. It was a constant. Baby, are you okay? Baby, are you okay? Baby, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Do you need mommy to kiss it? Do you have a boo-boo? Can I get you a Band-Aid? Do you want an ice pack? Like, it is chaos. Okay, it is pure chaos, but so beautiful. So beautiful. Chaotic, but so beautiful. And I loved it. But now, this phase though, they will push your buttons way more than you think they will. They will. And I know everybody's like, oh, my baby's so sweet. No. Babies are a lot smarter than we like to think, okay? These babies are smart. They know what they're thinking, and they know what they're up to. Okay. My son would always be like, please, all the time. Sign language? Teach your baby sign language, okay? Within that first year of life, teach them sign language. I promise you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. It is so nice when your babies can actually communicate with you. Teach them sign language. My 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old signed up until he was almost 2. And it was wonderful. If you ever wanted more, please. And just, it was so cute. So cute. Be sure to teach them sign language, okay? That's important. But I am telling you, these babies at this phase will test you. They will see how much they can get away with. I remember after my son's first birthday, I didn't even recognize who he was as a person anymore. I'm like, whoa, mister, when did we get so dramatic? Why are you throwing so many tantrums all of a sudden? Just would flip out over everything for really no reason. At least in my opinion, it was no reason. I was like, why are we crying? Like, you just had like this wonderful day, and now it's 7 p.m. and you want to act like the whole world is ending. They will do that. The tantrums in my house started pretty early. They started at his first birthday, and I'm like, ooh, okay, this is gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be an interesting year. Tantrum, 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 tantrum. And a lot of times you're gonna try not to laugh because some of the tantrums are like, I can't believe this is real life right now. Like, you're really gonna throw a tantrum over the water bottle I gave you? What? They will panic. They will start requesting the things they want at this point. If they want the blue water bottle, they want the blue water bottle, okay? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, okay? Maybe not every mommy has to deal with this, but I had to deal with this, okay? And every other mommy I know had to deal with this, where your kid wanted the specific water bottle or the specific plate or the specific spoon. Let me give you another pro tip. Do not give your kids too many options. Do not give them too many options. I tried to keep it to 2 different colors or 2 different cartoons because now at this point I'm like, if you want Bluey, you got Bluey. If you want Blippy, you got Blippy, okay? Pick. There are no other options. It's either A or B. Keep it simple for you, girl. Keep it simple for you. I promise you, you will not regret it, okay? 1.5, 2. I personally really like this age. He's just so fun. They're so fun at this age. They're so much more talkative. They are showing their personalities so much. It is so cute. And they are asking so many questions. So with this phase, bring the patience, okay? They will ask you the same question over and over and over and over again. Example, when we got into the car and I would start driving, just, doing my thing. I got some light music playing. I'm not really playing his songs or anything. I'm just playing stuff I like and keeping it clean, okay? Nothing crazy. It's not even loud. It's like at volume 10 or 12 in the car, okay? You can barely hear it. I can hear it a little bit in the front because I'm like, let me just listen a little something while I drive this kid around. But they will ask you a bunch of questions. My toddler, the second we get into the car, about 2 minutes in, he'll be like, Mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, what are you doing? You think you have patience now? Your kids will humble you, and you will learn a whole new level of patience from the second they're born. That first 6 months, trenches, the trenches, girl. Okay, it's like a love-hate relationship. You love it, but you're like, what in the world? It is a lot. From my experience, I'm speaking from my experience, from friends' experiences, and just a lot of other people have experienced the same things. You know what I mean? If you love that first 6 months, good for you. I applaud you. I loved it, but I definitely prefer my 2.5-year-old because it's just nice to be able to ask him, baby, what's wrong? And he's like, I'm hungry. Okay, it's nice. It's nice. Instead of trying to figure out what your baby needs all the time. Because that's stressful. It's stressful. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. You guys have kids that do the cute little puppy face when they're asking you for something. Let me know down in the comments. Give me the best story you got. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I want to hear these stories because I have so many, but I would be sitting here all day if we were going to sit here and talk about all the cute little stories and all the cute little things that my son has done trying to get stuff out of me. Okay? No, we're not doing this in this phase 1.5 to 2. Maybe your kids started doing it sooner than that, okay? Maybe my kids started doing it sooner than that. I just didn't notice because I'm trying to keep up with him at this point, okay? I'm like, oh my God, my kid is running up the stairs with cheese sticks in his hands and he's got something in his mouth that he shouldn't have. Like, come back, please. I gotta get this out your mouth before you swallow and you choke. Okay, your kids will also do that. They'll put all sorts of things in their mouth that they shouldn't put in their mouth, and now you're just like shoving your hand in their mouth trying to get out whatever it is. Okay, it is insanity. Ridiculous. The amount of times I've had to chase down my toddler and just grab him and be like, what is in your mouth? And he just giggles. And he'll be like, nothing. And I'm like, dude, I'm not dumb, okay? I'm much older than you are. And now this last phase, 2 to 2.5, right? 2 to 2.5 has been so sweet and so fun and just so much cuteness. Just so much cuteness because now he's like, Mama, I love you so much. Mama, you look so cute today. Mama, I like your nail color. Mama, I want to watch Blippi. Mama, I want to see Mika. Mama, I want to see Miss Rachel. They just can like full-blown ask me things. And I'm like, it is crazy. Because a couple months before this phase, you know, sometimes I'd look at him and I didn't understand fully what he was saying. And I'm like, did he just say, and now I'm playing a guessing game? And I still play a guessing game in this phase, okay? It's 2.5 now. And I'm like, I'm still not sure what you meant by whatever you just said. Because my son's also learning 3 different languages, okay? Because I'm South Asian. I was born in Bangladesh. I live here in the States now. But I grew up speaking Bangla. My family grew up speaking Bangla. My parents speak Bangla, and that's a language I want my son to know. He doesn't have to be super fluent in it, but I'd like him to understand his grandma on his mom's side, his grandpa on his mom's side. And if I talk to him in Bangla, I'd like him to understand that. So I do talk to him in Bangla, not all the time. It's like a Bangla English sort of situation, right? Because I'm also not fluent, because I grew up here in the States. Kind of just naturally happens, especially when you go to school here in the United States, and all they speak in the schools here in the United States is English, obviously, which is great, no big deal. But now his daddy is from Honduras. He was also born in Honduras, came to the United States when he was 7 years old. His dominant language is Spanish. Is he a phenomenal English speaker? Absolutely. So now my son is learning Spanish, Bangla, and English all at the same time. And the fact that he can even put sentences together in whatever language he wants at 2.5 is pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I'm impressed. Like, I'm impressed. I'm like, wow, okay, cool. Like, I'm glad you're picking it up so easily. But I just feel like it's because we expose him to so many things, right? This is the time to expose your kids to whatever you want to expose them to. Obviously, like, we've been speaking the languages since the day he was born, but now he's like finally picking it up. Now he can differentiate Bangla from Spanish to English. If I ask him what color red is in Bangla, he can tell me. If I ask him what it is in Spanish, he can tell me. This phase is he's just absorbing everything, okay? He is a sponge. He is a sponge, a literal sponge, and they are picking up everything. And if you think they don't notice something that you're doing or saying, I promise you they are. Little sponges, okay? At this phase, little sponges. They are so curious about everything. They want to absorb everything. They want to learn everything. They're trying to keep up with you. They're trying to keep up with the world around them. Everything is so exciting and new, and they can finally communicate better with you, and they're just so happy, and they're so excited. I ask you a million questions, and for the most part, you're gonna know what they're asking you, okay? So we can't even play that I don't know what you mean baby card as much. I've only played that card a couple times in this 2 to 2.5 phase, but for the most part, I know what he's saying, and it doesn't matter what language is in. It could be in Spanish, it could be in Bangla, it could be in English. I know what that little boy's trying to tell me, and I'm like, I really want to ignore the fact that you just asked me for donuts for dinner, because that's one of his little treats. For potty training, he's totally into that. Ooh, and that's another one. See, at this phase, 2.5, you're gonna introduce potty training. We have introduced potty training, and let me tell you, that is a journey on its own. It is insane. It is messy. It is crazy. You're gonna be negotiating with a little kid, okay? Like I am. I'm negotiating. If you use the potty, I will give you a donut, okay? And it works. It works. Say what you will in the comments, but it works. And he's doing good now. Because for a little bit, I wasn't really giving him treats. I was like, oh, you get a sticker? And he's like, I don't even want a sticker. I'm like, oh, I get it. I don't really care for stickers like that either. So I get it. Like, you don't want a sticker, baby? Okay. And he's like, I want a donut. I'm like, all right, go potty all day in the bathroom. I will see what I can do. And now you're negotiating with a toddler. So just keep in mind, it is a journey. It is fun. Every phase of motherhood is a lot. Those are just some of the many things that I've learned in the first 2 years of being a mommy. Because these phases go by quick, and one day you're gonna blink and you're gonna have a 2.5-year-old, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, wow, I have a 2.5-year-old. A couple months ago, I had a newborn baby who couldn't fend for himself, and now I have a 2.5-year-old who knows how to open the doors in the house. Every bathroom door, every bedroom door. The front door, he hasn't figured that one out yet, and he hasn't figured out the back door yet because it's got one of those locks at the top. It's like a 2-lock system, okay? But once he figures that out, I'm gonna be worried for myself. I'm gonna worry for all the parents that kids have already figured that one out, okay? Because now at that point, that is a whole nother stress, and I'm not gonna get into that. But enjoy every phase of motherhood. Each and every phase is so unique, so different, so fun, so stressful, so messy in so many different ways. They're genuinely all so different and so beautiful and just a part of the motherhood journey, the parenthood journey, and just so fun. So be sure to actually soak it in. be in the moment, enjoy it, even when you're exhausted, even when you're tired, even when you're like, I can't do this anymore, it's too much. It's too much, I get it. That first year of parenthood, a lot. But when I sit back and I really think about it, I'm like, wow, I have learned so much about myself, about my baby, how to truly enjoy life and to just move at a slower pace. And the only person that has truly taught me that, to move at a slower pace, is my son. Because when you start seeing the world through your children's eyes, it's so cute. It is so, okay, it is so cute. And you know what? When you first get these little babies a pet, oh my goodness, it is so stinking cute. Be sure to check out this video right here of my little baby taking care of the kittens. Oh my gosh. He was so good with these little kittens. He was so gentle with these little kittens. He was so sweet. He wanted to feed them a lot, okay? He wanted to overfeed these kittens like all day because he just loved watching them eat or loved watching them nurse and just play. That is so cute. It will melt your heart, okay? So be sure to check out this video and I will see you in that video. Goodbye!